Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at now writing the terms of an infinite sequence whose nth term is actually going to involve a factorial. So factorials, let me just give you a recap here. If you've never heard of them, factorial uses consecutive positive factors less than the given factor, less than the given number value for n. For instance, if I have 6 factorial, that means that I'm going to multiply, it's going to be the product of 6 times 5, the consecutive smaller and smaller factors in the positive natural number set. So we're going to have that, and that's what 6 factorial means. And so we would multiply them all together, and we get 720. So that's what factorial is. Now, interestingly enough, your calculator, if you have a scientific calculator, it actually does have this notation. And if you put in 0 factorial, you'll find it's not 0, that it's 1. So whenever we have 0 factorial, just remember that that's a 1. Okay, let's come over here and answer the question. We want the first 4 terms. So we're going to start with n is 1. We have negative 1 to the first power over 1 factorial. Well, I'm going to list the factors equal to and less than 1. Well, there's only one of them, so that's going to be that. Okay, let's move on to the next one. A sub 2 is going to be this to the n power, which is 2. Now that's not n factorial, that's just n. This is n factorial, which means negative 1 squared, I'll go ahead and make that positive. We're going to have 2 times 1, so that gives me 1/2. Okay, and a sub 3, negative 1 to the third power, 3 factorial on the denominator, and we're going to have the negative 1 staying there because it's to the third power. 3 times 2 times 1, and that's going to be 1 over 6. All right, and you notice that negative 1, that's causing that to alternate its sign. So here we go. If you ever, later on we'll be creating our own formula for the nth term, and so we'll have to remember how to make it alternate, so that's pretty easy. All right, that's a positive. That's going to be 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, and that's going to give me 1 over 24. Okay, so this is what it means to use factorial notation, and I believe I've given you information about the 0 factorial, so don't forget that, and I think that's all. Thanks for watching.